Hi, I'm Chris Onthank from Doggone Smart. And during the holidays, there's a few things that you're going to probably try to remember that will make your dog's life and your life a little bit easier. Just remember that dogs like structure. They like to live in a social group or a family or a pack. And what happens is that during the holidays, everybody comes to visit. From your kid comes back from college, your mother-in-law comes over and stays, your daughter wants to come home and bring a new dog home that she adopted in college. These are all things that really can disturb the pack dynamics, and it creates a lot of stress for your dog. So one of the things you want to do, let's talk about bringing the dog home from college. You want to greatly discourage that kind of thing because very few dogs are going to love to have another dog coming onto the property or into the house. That's a rare dog that allows that. Most dogs are going to be a little bit protective. Now, if your daughter or your son wants to bring home that dog and there's really no way out of it, you might try taking both dogs on a long walk and then introducing them outside on the grass in the backyard in a neutral area before you bring them inside. That's probably one of the best things to do. I have the in-laws coming over and everybody wants to become Caesar Milan or a dog trainer, especially when there's a little bit of holiday, we'll call alcohol involved. So you want to make sure that your dog actually has a place to go to get away from the chaos. Watch out for small children. Small children coming up to a dog that's elevated on an area, whether it be a couch or a bed, can sometimes be a disastrous situation. A lot of dogs bite when there is chaos and they don't know their role or their order. And, one thing you may want to try doing is go find a nearby daycare center or boarding facility that maybe during these times of parties and entertaining, that you actually bring your dogs to a place like Doggone Smart here in Norwalk. We have a lot of people do that during the holidays. They'll bring their dogs here when they have a party or when they have a whole bunch of kids coming to the house, just because their dog's not used to that kind of environment. Holiday plants. Even the Christmas tree can be mildly poisonous to your dog. I mean, that's not horrible, but things like holly or your poinsettias are really not great plants to give to your dog or let your dog have access to. Chocolate is not great for your dog, especially your dark chocolates. Your semi-sweet chocolates or your dark chocolates are generally not good. Onions, things like this, you just don't want to give to your dog. Be careful with those rich foods. And of course, cooked bones are really not good. So if you have leftover turkey bones, do not give those to your dog. I mean, it would be one thing if they were raw and they were not cooked, then they tend to be a little bit more flexible and they tend to be okay. But in general, leftovers, be very cautious of that because you're switching your dog's diet and it can really and add to the stress with intestinal issues. One of the best things you can do also is to keep the same routines with your dog. If you tend to walk your dog at 9 o'clock in the morning every morning, go and do that. If you tend to bring your dog for doggy daycare, try to keep that going. Routines will really going to help even out the chaos in your dog's environment.